Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy 14 on the PC. I've actually not, I have not recorded anything for this game in a few days. And I barely played the game at all for the last few days because I've been quite ill. And I wouldn't say I'm at 100% just yet, but I couldn't resist continuing on Shadowbringers. So we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, what are we doing? In Mount Gold Shadow, yes. We're trying to get up to Mount Gold, which is up there. The game might look a little different. Right before I got sick, I started messing around with something called G-Shade, which is a version of Reshade designed primarily for Final Fantasy 14. So it's basically like NVIDIA Freestyle, but it comes with a lot of presets of all sorts of different settings and stuff from people that play Final Fantasy 14. So this is one of the more popular ones that I'm using right now. I don't know if it's specifically any better than Freestyle, but I don't know, maybe it'll grow on me. I think I probably would prefer if it were a little more vibrant. Let me see here. Well, here you can see here's like all their folders for different presets you can go into. Try this one. And there you go. That's how that looks. I mean, it's not like it's recreating the game or anything. It's all you know. It's like what's coloring book like? Oh, okay. Well, that does change the game quite a bit. I'm sorry. Oh, that adds some depth of field there. There you go. I hate depth of field. Jesus, why would you want that? I don't know. I guess this is mostly just for like photos, I think. So I don't know. I don't know what I would really look for that would like improve on what I had with Freestyle. I mean, that just looks very yellow, which I guess this area was pretty yellow with Freestyle. I don't know. I guess I probably should have just spent more time with it before recording. See, that's like bleached. That's no good. You don't want bleached. I don't know. I guess whatever. Anyways, fine. In Mount Gold Shadow. Yet another hapless soul that Alphinaud saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Mangg and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh? Very well then. Just take care out there. The only thing that I really did in the last few days was like the mini cactpot at the Gold Saucer and like the main scenario roulette. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you'd be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while, then. Why is the music so intense for this area? Like battle music. Here we go again. Look at this battle I'm in. Oh God, come on. There we go. We are victorious. God damn it. This is why you just level up a DPS class, I guess. I mean, our system was working for us for a while. And it's not like this doesn't work. Just a little tedious. This is quite the adventure I'm on, just to get close to this mountain.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there. You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, XIV. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us at Top Rung. Thither should we make our way.
You mean where there's no, there's no aetherite? Okay. Oh, Gubu. Why are you so slow, Gubu? I can sneeze, though. Look at that. That is some good sneezing, boy. My God, he's just a sneeze machine. He never runs out. I didn't expect to see the Chais here. I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gulg. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Alright, we got a 415 weapon. That's a slight upgrade over that 409. Oh, I got a Tsukuyomi card. Nice. Wow, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It's terrible. Gigantic undertaking.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthri's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Cid, we are in no position to attempt to refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to us!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed, yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Balderdash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. A solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoring. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a Talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Mord, and even those miners? But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
Saviors of the world.
Saviors of the world? Are you being serious? Oh, gods, you are.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
So the plan is to build a massive golem that's tall enough to reach up and grab the flying mountain. Not even in like a fever dream of D&D would I ever think of that. That can't be the easiest option. I mean, why don't we just build a big cannon and just fire us at the mountain? Wouldn't that be easier? Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. What? A village of Yulmoran exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have ridden it up here. Never should have. Never should have. Oh dear. Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Mangg. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation. Awaken his sense of daring. Choose words that will best encourage Chai Nuz. In order to succeed, you must lift his spirits sufficiently during the conversation. Okay. No obvious praise. Tell him he's a piece of shit, and if he doesn't do what we tell him, we're gonna fucking murder his ass. Chai Nuz is plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. Tell us of that size. No one's ever even dreamed of it. Alphino once struggled to collect firewood. He did. But he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. Chai Nuz still harbors some misgivings. Regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not bally likely to give it. Tristol's among them. You said so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. I don't know. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. This is a chance for everyone to come together. Even if they hurled stones at me, perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. Okay. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous Talos is impossible. No amount of contrition will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they'd think the plan is absurd. I'd think it's absurd. We liberated a castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Well, now to flood the very castle you sought to reclaim. Such a strategy could indeed be considered absurd. Yet you succeeded not in spite of, but because of it. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe, it stands a better chance of success for it. Okay, we got him to optimistic. But be that as it may, there are risks to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Vothri and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters and will meet a horrible end. I'll protect everyone. Oh, I see what you did there. That's how you win over the masses, that irrepressible aura of dependability. But very well, you've made your conviction clear, and I'm assured in spite of myself, I won't let my fears get the better of me. It's unseemly, if nothing else. Okay, good. Nailed it. Nailed that shit. Yes. Yes, by the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Right. Let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Tristal. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yulmore. No, wherever you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out here. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. That which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most surely can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. For what is man if not an idealistic creature? It is not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire. The desire to make the impossible possible. Come, darling. Like the old days, I would be the first to see your Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other than at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? Alright. Let me try, let's see, disabling all this shit. There's the base game. And there's NVIDIA. I don't know if any of this is showing up in the recording or not, but yeah, NVIDIA just looks right. Just looks good. It's not as fancy, but it does the job to my appeal. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gulg by means of a Talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation. You've every right to be upset. XIV's not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gold. You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building, nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus stoneworks will deliver. Ah, wicked white. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. The heart. That's right, the heart. I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable of bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. It took us way too much time to get a normal heart. Oh my god. Why do I have, like, tit ponytails? What the fuck? Meet the Tholes. You seek material for the Talos' heart. I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Tholes, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they would be willing to cooperate. Indeed, 'twas one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You'll find the Tholes at their village to the northwest, a place called Tamra. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zamat. Do not forget to greet him with a hearty lally-ho. Permit me to join you, Mangg. I would keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you then. A variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it's rich with ether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. Alright, well, that one we do have an aetheryte for. So this is Tamra. Seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the Crystarium, to now be in the presence of so many. I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for a change. Tally ho! Tally ho! What sorry excuse for a greeting was that? Where's your heart, lad? Your stones? Come, let's try it again. Tally ho! Tally ho! Not bad, but there's room for improvement. Any road, now that we've observed common courtesy, who are you and what happened to your helm? At the recommendation of the denizens of Amity, we have come to seek the aid of the Thole family. May we speak with Chief Zamat? Why, yes you may. I am Zamat, and I bid you welcome to Tamra. If it's the folk of Amity what sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. Well, and there I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano and all them sin-eaters neither. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek's precious to us too. If I let you have it only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale will wash away my chagrin. First, I need to make sure you're worthy, by means of a trial. Aye, a trial most tricksy, passed down through the line of Thole. And what is this trial? Come with me and I'll tell you all. Yeah, they're clearly just Lalafell in costume. So it's sort of like a little weird to think of them as dwarves. Because they're just like cosplaying Lalafell. Listen well. As you know, we're a mining folk, and in the mining life, danger is a constant companion. So when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take to the mines. This we do by undertaking a trial, what tests the three traits all good miners can't do without: discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D Mine Runner. Now look on my helm. Mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot, which you must use to shoot dwarves as wear helms what are different. I've already made the necessary arrangements. When you're ready to take the trial, report to the observer nearby. Best of luck to you. So it's like 3D World Runner? That's sort of odd. Tally ho! You must be the challenger the chief mentioned. I'll show you to the rooftop at once. As I'm sure you've been told, in 3D Mine Runner, you use a slingshot to shoot them as wear the wrong helm. Let's begin with a spot of practice, eh? Okay. Probably should have looked at his helm. Maybe it'll be obvious. Okay. Okay, there might only be the one. Which I guess tells me that that's the wrong helm. Alright, fuck it. Nice shooting. Keep it up in the actual trial, eh? So, okay, he's wearing like a turban, I guess. Whereas this guy's wearing an actual helmet. Alright, that's the way. Next time it's a trial for true. Let me know when you're ready, eh? Okay. Okay, don't shoot the right helms. Think I can handle this. I mean, you're Okay, and they're color-coded. That's the easy part. Well done. A fine show of discernment and dexterity. Alright, that was easy. I don't know what that has to do with 3D World Runner, but... Well done, well done. The trial never lies. You've got what it takes to be a miner. Run along back to the chief now and get on with putting an end to all this strangeness of late. I don't know what it has to do with mining either. That was some impressive shooting, lad. Consider me satisfied. Alright, just plain you didn't come this far with luck alone. So I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek. Alright, that was easy. And we get new pants. Okay. A digging we will go. Did you know that Kalusha's rich in sulfur? Well, it is. We've been mining the stuff since ancient times. And every so often, the selfsame veins yield what's called earth seed, a rare ore steeped in magic. Time was, we used to refine earth seed for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though, provided you know where to look. And no place is surer than the Dwerger's Tool. Problem is, the site's occupied by our age-old rivals, the Gogs. Greedy sods claim the place is theirs and refuse to let any other bugger near. Oh, there never was a more odious lot than them Gogs. I could go on forever about those hornless horsons, but then we'd be here forever and that won't get us nowhere. What it boils down to is this. If you want the Earth Seed, you gotta deal with the Gogs. Reckon you're up to the challenge? We have dealt with far worse. I'm sure we can find a way to obtain what we need. That's a spirit. And to help you find your way, I'll have one of yours go with you. I'll do it. I'll go with them. You, Corit? I couldn't help overhearing. I know the Eaters had flocked to Mangg, but I didn't know why. I think the last Light Warden's hiding up there. The fate of Kalusha, no, the world hangs in the balance. If I can be of some help, then I want to do my part. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but it isn't so simple. This here's Corit. Young as he is, he's one of the village's finest miners. The lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with a pickaxe is as true as any dwarf's. But put him in the thick of battle, and he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he was sitting in it. If all he needed to do was dig, he'd be your dwarf, but he's liable to become a sin eater's breakfast before he can even manage a swing. It's true, I'm hopeless in a fight, but I still want to try. Please, please let me go with you. I take care of you, you take care of the ore. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll try my best not to be a burden. I don't know why I added an extra line there. If you want to take Corit, far be it for me to stop you. Keep him safe, though, will you? You will most assuredly encounter sin eaters along the way. Though with you in our company, they will be more a spectacle than a concern. I don't know, man. I'm a healer. Aren't you like some sort of demigod or something? The Dwerger's Tool lies in a cave to the east. I'm ready when you are. Alright, here we go. Okay, well, at least he's helping out. He's only doing 5,000 damage per hit. What the fuck, man? mean, I'm really strong. I don't know about the Crystal Exarch. And why don't we just use mounts? I mean, I even have like a 4-person mount. We could just ride past all this bullshit. Okay. So now I don't even get his DPS. So far, so good, man. Even a healer can do it. Here we go now. Wow, that's a lot of them. That is quite a few. Alright, well, let's bust on all of them. Spread those damage numbers around. And then let's gravity. That big AoE. Look at that, no problem. He's healing me. Holy shit. There you go, no problem. Full health. That was pretty fucking close. Okay, let's do it again. I don't even know if I'll bother combusting everything. Okay. They're drawn in, man. Whatever you're doing. I'm tanking. There you go. See, I knew he had bullshit like that. He's just wasting our time is what he's doing. Wah. Wah. Just as we're about to get there. One last push then, shall we, Mangg? Okay, why don't you just call down fucking meteor again? I guess. Not too bad. Oh. Well, now it's bad. I don't need multiple waves. That's lame. Okay. Oh man, they love doing like boss mechanics. I guess, gotta get those newbies used to it. Oh my god. I hope you're gonna blast him with something crazy. No? Alright, I'll just sit here and mash a button. Oh god, make it stop. We'll be at this all day. Shit. Okay, I guess I had hoped that he would just one-shot him, but that was a little too much to ask. Even though he cast, like, Meteor Storm before. I just don't know who this appeals to. Like, if all you're playing for is because you love the story, you'd be okay if this guy went down after, like, 45 seconds. Or less. And if all you care about is anything else, you'd be fine with this guy going down in, like, 1 second. Or less. I don't know anyone that's looking for this experience of mashing one button just to kill this guy. But regardless, we did it. We're alive! We're alive! Let's hurry inside before any more Sin Eaters come. The Dwerger's Tool. Right, follow me, please. I'll take you to the Dwerger's Tool, where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. Yeah, I mean, if I was healthier, I'd probably be doing like a Gulk voice for this guy, but I can't be bothered right now. I'm sorry. You're getting a half-assed Let's Play episode. Just because I wanted to continue the story. I wonder if this is where the quest NPC is. If the terrain and stench are any indication, we are at the Tool. Ah, there. The Gogs, with their ugly, unkempt beards. If they realize we're here, they'll come after us. Best to take them down first. It's like Springfield and Shelbyville. Be not so hasty, Korat. The animosity between your two clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless necessary. I will use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool Sin Eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you are thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Earthseed? Aye, I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. We would be much obliged. Without further ado, then. Ha! I can see straight through me. Right, a digging we will go. Let us not be idle either. Though Korat cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him by removing some few Gogs from the field. To that end. Dream powder. As you may recall, we used it for the rescue mission at Laxon Lock. And we used it in Yulmore, too. Truly. Seems our alchemists got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word and I will cast the enchantment. Ready to begin? Very good. Should the enchantment fade? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Go. 2 minutes. I don't think we'll need 2 minutes. Oh, can barely keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. Oh, so drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. Better get some rest. All work and no ale makes something a something, and I'm spent. simple as that. All the dwarves have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. We have done all that we can. Let us await Korath's return. I'm back. This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or shall I go and dig up some more? I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude, Korath. Let us carry this back to... Uh-oh. You alright? Worry not. I shall be fine. Long as I have been away from the Crystarium, a little weakness is to be expected. I may have also overexerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity, yet be unable to enjoy it to the full... Who goes there? Ah! That's Glog, Chief of the Gogs! You're one of the Thulls! I see. Word was our miners were coming back drowsy one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. And what should I find here but Thull scum skulking about? It's a spineless act befitting your limp beards. What? I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly tapped ale. Gog beards are dry and crusty and smell like a knocker's arse. Impudent whelp. Better a hobgoblin's nose hairs than the feeble floppy things you Thulls have hanging from your faces. Grr. Like oil and water. This is not like to end of its own accord. Mangg, do you perchance have some dream powder left? Enough to put an end to this. Then let us put it to use and be on our way. Though something tells me we've not seen the last of their bickering. What the swivin'? Snore, snore. Forgive me, Korath, but we need you to be calm as well. I'm sorry, it's just, when it comes to the Gogs, I can't help but see red. You needn't apologize, my friend. You are here on our account, and we have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time to take our leave. The Talos awaits its heart. I thought he was gonna smash the dream powder into Korath's face as well. That would have been good. Rich veins of hope. Well, my friend, much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it best we split up, that we might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the Earthseed safely into the hands of Chai Nuz. While I am thus employed, would you be so kind as to deliver Korath back to Tamra? My thanks, Mangg. Brief though it was, 'twas an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity. Alright. The easy way. Tally-ho! Glad you're back and in one piece. How did you fare with the Earthseed then? Got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. Good to hear that. Good to hear that young Korath was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone, saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you're building a Talos, we reckoned you'd be needing some mining tools, so we went and modified our spare pickaxes for use by bigger folk. Here, take these with you. Should be plenty to go round. From what our scouts tell me, there's a crowd gathered at Top Rung already. Go and see it. Everyone has a pickaxe to swing, eh? Can do. And we're gonna be, we're definitely gonna make level 79. No problem. Level 80, I don't know. That, it's unclear. Probably won't be able to make that judgment until after the dungeon. You know, I'm not about wasting XP. It's got to all be very carefully calculated, I guess. Look, Mangg, people from all over have come to help us quarry stone. And this isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers Thancred and Reen recruited are being escorted to the worksite, and by both Crystarium and Yulmoran soldiers, no less. So as you can see, we have plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. Pickaxes from the dwarves. Trust you to have exactly what we need exactly when we need it. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. We're ready to do our bit, Mangg. We just need tools to do it with. Pickaxes. Loads of them. Now we may all work to our heart's content. Well, I don't have any talents. I do have a strong back, and what strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no talus we can't build. I still haven't repaid you and Alphino for saving me, and I'm not sure I ever could. But that ain't gonna stop me trying. I'm with you to the end. Come on, you lot, look lively. I guess they just wanted to, like, have this big collaborative effort, you know, of all the people in this realm getting together to help save the planet. And instead of doing, like, a Dragon Ball Z Spirit Bomb thing where they supply their energy, they're just like, fuck it, let's have them build a giant robot. We've come, Mangg. In case you're wondering, Gutchan is here too. Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks though, so he's gone on ahead. Could have at least left us a spare set of tools. Well, why don't you just go to where he is then? Oh, wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Quarrying isn't exactly my stock in trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. Let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to. Right then, let's be on our way. What are you still doing here, Thaf? I thought you'd brought your own tools. I did. I was just about to head off when I saw Jarek. Oh gods, if this plan works and the giant talus comes to life. Just imagine the size of the trolley it could push. Imagine it. Oh, you're still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you that's not what the talus is for? Where the hell's where the tracks even go? There's bound to be somewhere, you just need a little imagination. Seeing as the stoneworks is involved, maybe we could have a trolley added to the design. Enough. We're going to work. And if I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself. Long time no see, traveler. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe too? Oh, you clearly weren't, and now neither are we. Rest assured, we will put these to good use and work very, very hard. Of course, one cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. As much as we would all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards? Greetings, Mangg. You may not remember me, but I'm one of the carers from the inn at Journey's Head. After night return to Amarang, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation had halted in every one of them. Can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later when who should come along but Alize. She said that she sought the aid of those who believed in the Warrior of Darkness. We all answered her call right there and then. Of course, some few carers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. Huh. My thanks, Mangg. With that, everyone is now equipped to work. I think I'll go and join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It would be a shame if they fell prey to sin eaters after all the trouble we've gone to. Right, let us see this plan as a resounding success, for the sake of all in Norvrand. Some espresso con panna. Sour cream. I don't know about that. I don't know. Alright. We'll leave it off here. I think I've spent the small bit of energy I've accumulated over the last few days. So... but next time, let's see here. We got 2 more quests, and then we get to do a dungeon and a trial. So, next video should be very exciting. We finally get to make it up to Mount Golg and knock some shit around. Should be good. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.